today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Brings up
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 68 yards. Now a second down throw for Love here. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jordan Love sack.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So out come the Cardinals and their offense in great starting field position. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game. Surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here. And I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Play to the running back.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 19 carries for an even 100 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
15-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
The kicker on.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was he?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing again. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up third and 10.
Yards to go.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all to return. And the Cards will take over first and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll begin by running the option. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Jets.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard at the 42.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, New York.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Jets, nothing.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
There is a top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Love from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Williams. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7.
Touchdown.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And it is now 21-0. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, Love. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the 20.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action this time with Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And a give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Carried by number 24.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Jets.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Love now on second down. He hits Beasley right side.
Love's pass.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Working out of the gun, Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Love. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, the 20. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Cardinals
now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Williams. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals add on.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They start the second half here with Williams. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's good for a Cardinals.
And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down now. It's Williams, and he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
4-yard line.
Now, this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Over the middle, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
They run. It's Williams. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4 down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 4 yards out. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
First down, Jets.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold?
Holding offense.
Killing offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Love's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Jets 3.
And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. But Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Number 38.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Being chased out left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Retains possession.
On the ground, this is Williams. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
The pass.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll rifle this one deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run it with Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. From the gun, Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Love. Throws right side, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
It's caught at the 10.
That's good.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 50 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that, giving confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. And the Jets have got it.
Onside kick recovered by the Jets.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down, Love to pass. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. One last shot now for Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Scored Cardinals 56.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.